Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Silos, and I'm bored. Um, Interesting topic that we have at hand today. So I covered something a little bit more serious yesterday, but I'm gonna do something very short and sweet. Today, my friends, I want to talk about judging and commenting, and and people just talking. You know, when I was younger, I was taught that something that I haven't seen in a very long time. You know what that's called? Manners. I haven't seen that in a long time. I haven't seen people treating others as they'd want to be treated. Because whenever they're treated like they treat others, they react very negatively. You know? They're very prideful, very thoughtless. And then I come to realize a dog will always bark, a cat will always meow, and sinners will always sin and think for themselves. So, if you're having a tough day, like me, and it hurts your heart when people that you think are your friends talk about you, say mean things about you that hurt your feelings, even if they say just kidding, there's truth behind what they're saying. Hey, if someone says something to you and it's true, you know what to do. And if it's not true, or it doesn't matter all that much, it's just their opinion, just move forward. They're not gonna pay your bills or your car note. They're not gonna make your lunch. When you die, they're not gonna stand beside you. They're just another person. But I do have a question. Why is it always something negative? Why can't you say something nice? The amount of negative comments that are said in job sites. Oh man, you look like this. You like that? That's so stupid. I'm wording things lightly because I'd rather not go into detail about the exact things, but you can kind of just go figure. You're probably thinking of a few examples right now of stuff that's happened to y'all. If you're watching this. Just, man, what happened to manners? What happened to respect? What happened to common decency? What happened to accountability? Why don't people own up for their actions anymore? Whatever happened there? Ain't that so weird? That you can just say the most outlandish things, but Lord, heaven forbid that I say something. All of a sudden, I'm a hateful person. And I'm mean. Yes, I'm eating beans and eggs. I'm broke. I'm not poor. I don't believe in that crap. But I am broke. Poor is a mindset. Being broke is a reality. Don't fool yourselves by living lavishly in your poor, in your brokenness, right? Just because I get paid $300 or whatever in my next check, I shouldn't drop that on shoes. I should save that up or spend it on, if I have children, spend it on my children or food or whatever. I know I'm just rambling at this point, but is it too much to ask for people to be decent? Why is it too much to ask? Why are you such an ass? Seriously. I'm almost talking to myself because sometimes I'll say the stupidest things. No, why did I say that? Why am I such a jerk? My apologies if that grossed you out. I'm a boy. I'm a man. I'm messy when I eat. Okay? But guess what? If I'm eating in front of you, right now I'm in a I don't GAF attitude because I'm pretty pissed off. I'm triggered. I'll be honest. I'm triggered. Yes, you got me. I'm triggered. You know, make fun of me, cuff me. Oh, this guy lets things get to him. I'm human. I'm not perfect. Come on, snap into reality. And then these same people, whenever they're upset, whenever they cry, look, you can keep bottling up your emotions all you want. I would suggest against that. Of course, don't just vent to anybody because some problems you're meant to keep to yourself. I learned that lesson last night. Sometimes it's better to shut up. Maybe now is one of those times, but I'm still posting this video because you, yes you, whoever you are, if someone is throwing stones at the things you like, or they're sharing their opinions on how you should do this and you should do that and you should be this and you should be that. Listen, a wise person becomes wiser if you're rebuked. And sometimes it's hard to take on that. You know, when someone told me that that I smelled like cat when I owned a cat, someone told me I stink and I should take a shower. Guess what I did? I took a shower. It hurt my feelings, but they were right. I smelled like excrement. I smelled like, but the main video is not, I'm not trying to say don't listen to criticism, because I'm actually someone who thinks the complete opposite. Criticism is great. This is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna use an example. Guys, I love Tapatio. Here's the other person. Man, whoever likes Tapatio, what a fucking, like, man, what an idiot. You like Tapatio? Oh my God, you're stupid. Only people with small wieners like that, am I right? You got a load of this guy. That's what I'm talking about. Be kind, be courteous, have some manners, man. Treat people with respect. Love people. Even if you don't like them, love them. What's wrong with you? You careless, heartless. Because guess what? There's gonna come a time when you're gonna be at your lowest. And you're gonna want someone to be nice and kind to you. So treat others with respect. Don't disrespect people like that. So what? People who like Tapatio have small wieners. So what? Why'd you have to say it? Whether that's a fact or not, I don't know. But I'm saying even if it was a fact, why'd you have to mention it? You drive a lifted truck? Oh, wow. Okay. Why you have to say that? Why are you so mean? Why are people so mean? Oh my God, whatever happened to kindness, dude? And you're preaching about hate crimes. Honey, the first hate crime happens in your heart. The way you talk about people. You're so self-centered. What's up with you? I'm not even talking to one specific person, but I'm talking to everybody who's watching this. I'm talking to myself as well. What's wrong with you? Stop. Stop it. Why are you such a freaking dick? Oh my God, it baffles me. Man, be nice for a change. That's why you have that's why you're so stressed. That's why you have so much stress, because you have all this pent up hatred, and you take it out on somebody who likes freaking Tapatio. And that's just an example. All I'm trying to say is, why you gotta bring people down? I see this all the time on Facebook. Someone will post something saying LeBron is the GOAT, and the next comment is, this guy knows nothing about basketball. I've been watching basketball since 1984. Michael Jordan is the best basketball player to ever live. Actually, I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the GOAT. I think they're all great players. Why do you have to bring down LeBron just to say that Michael Jordan is a great player? And if someone thinks that LeBron is a better player, what does that matter to you? Okay, is that gonna pay your bills? Why don't you just press like or dislike or whatever, you know? And what's up with people disliking freaking videos of kids with cancer? And y'all wonder why God is sending us to hell? Y'all suck. I don't blame him. We're the worst. We complain, we moan. We suck. Man, we suck. I'm tired of people. Man, that's it. Have a beautiful day. May God richly bless you, my beloved. Mwah. Thank you for listening to me rant.